Hello, I'm Ken Latham and I am the design guy. What we're looking at is the rice job for Steve Stemper. And with what we're looking at here, this is the existing front. I'm just trying to model it. It sounded like Holly, you wanted to get a good idea of what the project was going to look like. So I'm going to bring this around. And I haven't carried this but so far yet. But what I'm looking at doing is bringing this, the distance out from the house at 16 feet, and then making it 14 feet wide. And just to give you a comparison, right now your porch runs like right between these two windows and then stops about where I've got this here. So on yours you were about 12 feet 6, somewhere in that neighborhood. So we are picking up width onto it. So let's roll this one around. What I'm looking at doing structurally wise is coming in with a roof below your main roof. When you get into the roof surface that you have, I do not like to tie into those. We're just giving us a good chance to leak if you do so. So what I'm looking at doing is putting the rafters coming in just below that roof, and then we would end up using a metal roof onto it. So if I bring this around, what we're going to look at here, this would come just off the corner of the window, just off it'd be basically lining up with that trim, and that's going to give us the 3 feet that we need to that corner. Then on this side we need to come between that door and the window. And while we're here, let me flip over and show you more of what we had before. This is the existing. So this is what you have there right now. And if you look, you can see that we have this rail coming up to the outside of the door, and with where I'm going to be putting that, it's going to be put it right between that mullion. So, and if I come over here, this one was actually coming right between these two windows, and I'm actually looking at moving that out to the side here, which would then give us again that 3 foot to that outside. Okay, then the one issue that I do see that's coming up, this window is actually showing in the wrong place. That is over a little bit more. What I'm looking at here is this rail does come up to the bottom of that window. So if I go back, we're going to jump back to the new porch. So the only issue that I see at all is with the new porch, I'm going to need to have a post up against the house for support. I don't want to try to tie anything into that brick. The old mortar and all just takes a lot to be able to hold it up, and the engineers don't like doing that. So what I'm looking at doing here is to actually take this window, and I'm showing it the way it is now so you'll understand and be able to see exactly what that condition is. But what I'm looking at doing is actually coming over and making that window narrower, so that way it falls inside of that porch. So with doing that porch addition, we would end up having to change that window out. I guess that's the bathroom. I really did not look when we were there. So swinging this around both directions, back out to the front. Very good. Well, I hope this gives you an idea of what I'm proposing for that portion and how it would work. Let me jump over to the county, to the city's website here. This is something I picked up off the city's website. Don't know if you've ever seen this picture of the house or not, where it had the full porch all the way across the front of both of those units before. Okay, here's what I pulled off of Google, and as I'm looking at this, what we've got is, this would be your home. Here's what I'm looking at. So I'm bringing this up as we swing this around, it appears to the back side that your lot goes back a pretty good distance. So I really don't see any problem with bringing this porch out just a little bit more than what we've got it, just a little bit more than double its size. And take this again. Just swing that around so you can see it. Like I said, this is from Google Earth and what we'd be looking at with that. So like I said, it appears you have a pretty good amount of backyard. Alright, very good. This is Ken Latham signing off. You have a wonderful day. I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Bye now.